www.88beats.com.
Alright, you guys, I'm here back at my house, at my office. I wanted to go over a 3-step system with you guys that basically I use for every company. Any company I use when I start it, when I'm looking to grow it, this should be part of basically your business plan. Now, you should be able to write all this stuff down and execute it on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, whatever it is that you need to do. I want you to utilize this 3-step process in everything you do. So if you're running an online beat business, I want you to start implementing this immediately. So first thing I need you guys to do is grab a piece of paper, grab a pen, and start writing this stuff down. So here I hope you guys can read this. If not, I'll explain it as we go. So step 1 in the 3-step process here is going to be to find your niche. Now this is going to be finding your market. It's going to be finding the type of people that you want to do business with, that are going to be attracted to your beats, who are going to basically purchase your beats or download them. This is your niche. So this is very important. This is something I can't really help every single one of you with. Everybody makes different types of beats. So if you're someone who makes stuff for people who like Wu-Tang, or someone who likes Post Malone or Eminem listeners, or Lil Wayne, so those are all different types of beats. So finding your niche in this market is going to be the harder thing for you to do, and it's not necessarily going to be for your entire website. It'll be for particular songs. So finding your niche, very, very important stuff. I want you guys to write that down, and underneath it, what I want you guys to do, find your niche. I want you guys to write down artists. Post Malone. I want to write down Lil Wayne, stuff like that. So I want you guys to write this down on paper. Being an entrepreneur is being someone who visualizes success. In order to visualize something, you need to put it down on paper, make it tangible. Instead of just thinking about it every day, you need to put goals. Step 1 is going to be find your niche. You're going to put in bullet points every single artist that you feel like is your niche. And those are the people that you're going to focus on when it comes to marketing. We're going to go down. We're going to look at step 2. This is the most important step of the 3-step process, and there's a reason why it's in the middle. Okay? This 3-step process, you can look at it as a triangle. You can look at it from the top, sides, back to top. What it's doing is it's going in a circular motion or a triangular motion, whatever you want to determine it to be. If you have to draw this stuff out, guys, I'm telling you, this kind of stuff's very important. You have your triangle. This is basically your success business right here. You're going to have your niche. You're going to have your value. And then you're going to have step 3, which we haven't gotten to yet. But this is basically what I want you guys to look at. If you have to draw this and write it down, you write it down, you draw it, you put it on paper, you make it tangible, and then you start pursuing it. Step 2 of building value. You need to ask yourself, how are you going to build value? How do you build value in digital stuff? In a digital download, how do you build value? I want you to think about this really hard and think of the first thing that comes to your mind and write it down. If you have to, you pause this video. You answer my question is, how do you build value? I want to know how everybody builds their value. And 90% of you out there who are starting an online beat business, who already have it, who have purchased our website packages, who have been members of our coaching program on producerminds.com, I see a lot of you making the same mistake, and it's building value. I don't see value when I go to your websites, when I'm building websites, when I'm helping you guys coaching, when building your prices. You guys are forgetting the most important step. That's building value. We need to build value. Now, value can come through many different forms. Best way I can tell you to build value is you give your customers something valuable, okay? That's simple. They're buying a beat, right? I go to a guy's website, I find a beat I really like, and I think, okay, it's $15 to lease this track. I don't really want to own it outright. I'm just putting together a mixtape, putting it on SoundCloud, and this is from an artist standpoint. I know what I'm going to do with the beat. I don't really care about too much stuff. I just want the voice tags off. I don't want to worry about legalities. I just want to be able to put it out and do some free shows. It's not a big deal. I'm not going to be making a lot of money. I'm not going to be getting rich off this, but I want to use production that's of high quality, that's mastered. So there's already two things of value I've built with this individual artist. You see what I'm saying? So this artist is looking at, man, this guy mixed his track well. He's got nice sounds. It's innovative. It sounds like something I can actually flow to. It sounds like something I can work with. Now here's where you really get the value built. You're going to offer stuff like lease one, get one free. Lease two, get two free. If you lease three, you get three free. Stuff like that, that's building value. If I go on the website and I'm thinking $15, then I see their sale says lease two, get two free. I'm thinking, damn, $30. I could spend $30 and get 4 beats. Rather than spending 15 per track, you know, most people will be charging you $60 for those 3 to 4 tracks. And this guy is offering them for $30. Man, I'm getting a deal, you know? What if this artist comes to your site and he's shopping for 10 tracks for his mixtape, but he doesn't plan on buying them from one person, he plans on buying them from 10 different artists or producers? What if you built value to a point to where that guy didn't go anywhere else to shop and he bought all 10 tracks from you? Wouldn't that be building value? That'd be building value beyond what other people are doing. You don't have to build value with just giving people stuff for free. They're buying something. Make them buy it, but not in a way to where they don't have value. You need to turn these transactions from a normal sale to a sale with value and a sale with long-term commitment. I'm not saying like commitment like you don't want them to sign contracts stating anything like that. What I mean with long-term commitment means if I build value like that, what are the odds this guy coming back to me for more beats when he's done with those? Pretty high odds, right? I mean, if I went and I found a producer giving lease 4, you get 4 for free, or even, hey, you lease 3, I'll give you 1 beat for free, or you lease 2, I'll give you 1 for free. Even sales like that are building value because they're not buying just one separate thing. They're spending money to get one, but they're getting other things kind of like an incentive, you know, and then that's gonna obtain trust, that's gonna obtain value. That's the best way I can tell you guys how to build value. So what I want you to do in bullet points is put buy one, get one sales. You're going to do your quality of sound and mastering. So by quality of sound, I mean your mixing. You need to make sure that your drums are hitting hard, but not clashing with everything else. This stuff does matter. It does matter. Your mastering needs to be on point. If you lease someone a track, which I've seen way too often as an engineer, people bring in tracks that they find on SoundCloud, and this thing is just distorted and blown up to where the artist thinks, well, it's dope, but my engineer will fix it. And then they give me an MP3 track and expect me to dissect this thing and make it sound good. It's not going to happen. Do you have value in that? Is that person going to know now, damn, my engineer can't fix that. I can't go with this guy because he doesn't know how to mix his damn stuff. So that's hurting your value. You need to make sure that you get these 3 things written down. So write those down. Build value by buy one, get one sales. Quality of sound, mastering. Those are very important aspects of building value. After you build value, all you need to worry about at this point, give me a second here, all you need to worry about is the 3rd step before you start your cycle again. Be relevant and be consistent. Okay, you need to make sure that your tracks are relevant. You need to make sure that your graphics are relevant. You need to make sure that your contracts and your agreements and your legalities are relevant. They don't need to be made from 2005. They need to be made for the current date. They need to, every single year, you need to update stuff. Put dates in your contracts. Let them know that they got the most up-to-date stuff. That nothing's out of, 10 years ago and stuff like that. You need to make sure that your sounds are relevant. If you're using vintage sounds, that's different. If you have different vintage sounds that you're using in your production, that's completely different from being relevant with today's sound. But what you need to do is make sure that you're relevant enough to where today's artists can use your beats. Because they're listening to the radio. They're listening to people on the radio. They're hearing people, for example, like Post Malone. This guy's blowing up when it comes to streams. People are listening to this guy. I listen to Post Malone probably every day. I put him on I have my Spotify thing, so I do stream his music. I listen to a lot of people, So that allows me to be relevant. You need to be in this music industry as a community. If the community fails, you fail. So people ask why I help people, why I coach them to make sales. Well, because one, they're not competing directly with me. Nobody competes with me. When it comes to a community of musicians, they're going to go and make their money from people whenever they want. It doesn't matter if I help 10,000 people sell their beats online, because there's over 1 million artists right there that are looking through those 10,000. We all could use the work, we could all use the money, we could all use the community and the support. So be relevant, don't be afraid to listen to other people's stuff, and don't be afraid to share ideas. Don't be afraid to collaborate with other fellow producers who are out there, people that you look up to, or you wonder how the hell do they get their drums so thick? How do they get the drums so perfect? Collaborate with them. Hit up the studio with them and say, hey, yo, let's go on this track together. If you have to pay them a feature rate and then just sell the beat and you own it, that's the way to go. You know what I mean? Use somebody else's crowd and their following. You pay them just like artists do. We're producers. It's the same thing as being an artist, okay? Being relevant and consistent. Consistent is something that you really need to focus on. If you upload one beat every month, you're not consistent enough. These people look for beats. I'm telling you, working with artists, they are looking for beats day in and day out. If you don't think that signed artists, I'm talking major artists, if you don't think that these signed gold plaque selling artists are online looking through Twitter and Instagram just for beats every single day, you're sadly mistaken. They are. They definitely are online. They're looking for beats. They're downloading beats like crazy. I know a signed artist who buys beats. He leases beats. And then after he makes something, he sends it to his label. And then he lets the A&Rs, he lets all the people in the publishing department and everything with RCA Records, he lets all of them handle that kind of stuff. All the legalities, he just gives them the info. Hey, here's the track. Oh, where'd you find the beat? Oh, I found it from this guy on Twitter. They find him. They do all that stuff. So what you need to focus on is these 3 steps. Don't worry about what you can't control. Focus on what you can control. Be consistent. Listen to people's stuff. Put out material every week, over and over, every day if you have to. Just be consistent. And then after you finish these steps, you start implementing this into your beat business or your online store, whatever you're doing. You need to go all the way back to step 1. And the reason why I say you're going to do this over and over again is because you're not going to upload the same beat twice. You're going to upload different beats. Every beat, this is what I'm talking about. Your tags, if you put it on YouTube, Post Malone, oh, this track has Post Malone written all over it. Oh, this next track I got has Lil Wayne written all over it. These are different niches. These are different markets. You don't have to hit them all in one beat. It's never going to happen. You're not going to have somebody that likes Post Malone and Eminem on the same song. It's just different beats. Far different beats. So, you can go back to step 1. You're going to start that process with the next beat. Step 2, you're going to build value. The reason why I say this is the most important one, because this one applies to your entire store. If you don't have value, they're not going to take the time to look at each individual track that you uploaded. All that time you wasted on tags, on promoting each individual song as a brand. You're not building value at the end of the day. Build the value. Make sure your value is rock solid. If you have value, people will shop with you and they will come back. And then value doesn't just stop with these steps. There's other ways you can do it. I talk about how you can follow up with emails, how you can build newsletters, how important newsletters really are to people. People who are shopping for beats, they might not know that you uploaded some stuff, but once they process a sale with you, you have all the info you need. You got their email, you got their address, you can direct mail stuff to them. What you're going to want to do is add every single client's email address to a separate folder. Whether you use MailChimp or someone like that, you're going to put them in a folder and they're going to be labeled sales. And then you're just going to follow up with these. These are all just follow-ups at this point. They've already invested into you. Now you need to start giving them stuff. And those people that I have in a certain area that have bought something from one of my companies, I send them coupons, I send them discounts. I try to get return business. Return business is very important, because if you have one person that constantly spends money on beats, maybe he spends $1,000 every year on beats, and you end up getting yourself 50 of those, it's making pretty good money off return clients. Okay? Step 2, you're building value. And then you're going right back down to being relevant and being consistent. When you upload tracks, why don't you take a look at your YouTube page? Start updating tags. Start updating the descriptions with new links. A lot can happen in 2 years. What if you uploaded a track that's still selling 2.5 years ago, but the description in it is outdated? Maybe you want to change the artist name. Maybe it's not fit for some dude that was hot like Soulja Boy back in 2002. Maybe now you're like, oh, screw it. It's all about these guys. I'm going to put a different title on it. Being consistent and staying relevant. And then you're going to go back up to the top. So I hope that helps you guys figure out how you can turn your online beat business and kind of watch it tumble into a full store that kind of runs itself. All you need to do is focus on producing the beats, following this 3-step process, and applying it to your store, to the way you present your company, starting today. I want everybody to have all this stuff written down, pin it on your wall, make it something that's tangible, that you see every day, and you need to look at that, and every day that's your motivation, saying, you know what, I'm going to stop worrying about a million things. I'm going to start worrying about the 3-step process. Once I get that 3-step process down, people are going to come, they're going to come back, and I just keep that going. I don't worry about anything else. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helps a ton. This is something that I use with every business I run. I don't use it just for beats, just for music. I use it for everything. This applies to everything I'm doing. So I want you guys to take this seriously. I want you guys to drop any questions below. Let me know any kind of concerns you have, anything at all with this information I've given you. If there's something you don't understand, drop a comment below. I hope everybody really enjoyed it. I need you guys to subscribe. If you haven't subscribed already, definitely subscribe. I'm listening to everybody. I'm going to be uploading a video at least every week. If I don't upload every Friday or at the end of every week, I'm going to make sure I upload at least 4 videos in that month. So you might get 4 videos in a week and then nothing else for the rest of the month, or you might get them every Friday. But I promise I will be uploading more consistently. I will be taking consideration as far as you guys have been requesting me to do like a day in the life and vlog type videos. So I'm probably going to do that over the next couple weeks. I'm going to take the camera with me and kind of show you guys what I do. Set up a new office. I'm doing a lot of stuff, so maybe it'll be good content for you guys. But this kind of stuff is my focal point. If you haven't signed up at producerminds.com, go to producerminds.com. I'm revamping the site. I'm uploading a bunch of new videos. I've been working on those constantly, working on content for my members. I think we have a good deal amount of members now, and I'm excited about that. For everybody else who's been tuning in, I want to give a shout real quick to a couple people. Patrick Ray, we spent some time emailing back and forth. You had a lot of questions about pricing. I hope that you got all the answers you needed. I try to spend as much time as I can going through emails. You have to understand I have a lot of emails. I get probably between comments and emails in a week, I probably get 100 between this YouTube channel, and I'm not even at 10,000 subscribers yet, guys. So I wanted to set time away for YouTube specifically, and for you guys that are trying to learn. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. Max X, he won a settlement, decent amount of money. I'm not going to say how much money Max X won. I think it's Mad Max Beats or Max X. I'm not sure, but I know we exchanged some emails some time ago. I know that you watch my videos and you're subscribed. Thank you so much for your support. I'm glad I could help you with any information I could with winning that settlement and stuff. This stuff happens, guys. Some people steal your stuff, but it's not the end of the world. You will win. Just make sure you're persistent with the legalities, contacting the right people. 8,900 subscribers. I know when I first started my channel, I had a goal, and that was once I get to 10,000 subscribers and I have as many emails as I do now and people were interested, I was going to get an office and I was going to spend more time just for YouTube and kind of keep it separate from everything else I was doing. I'm getting an office. I'm going, putting money and signing the lease today. I'm going to take you guys with me. I'm going to show you that in the next video. We're going to get this office just basically furnished and do all that kind of stuff over the next 2 weeks. And we're going to be doing some media stuff out of that. So it's going to be more of a media business, but I'm going to definitely document it. And like I said, I was trying to get to 10,000 subscribers before I really started doing videos every week. I'm there. So whatever you guys want to see, Make sure you comment below. Make sure you tell me what you want to see, what you want me to talk about. Anything in particular, go for it, dude. I'm gonna make a ton of videos. The Producer Minds community is growing, producerminds.com. If you haven't signed up there, sign up. It used to be monthly, but due to me not being able to upload so many videos consistently, I charge $35 for a whole lifetime membership. So you pay once, you get the membership, guys. I have contracts there, so you don't need to purchase the leasing and exclusive right contract documents I have. They're included. So if you pay, you can pay $30 for the contracts, or you can just get the producerminds.com membership for $30 and you get the contracts and a bunch of private videos. I'm gonna be uploading more to that. That's where I do all my one-on-one coaching. I dive in deeper with this kind of stuff. So if you like this, you're gonna love the videos at producerminds.com. So definitely check it out. That being said, I'll wrap this video up. Leave comments, make sure you guys subscribe, and share this with your other producers and musicians because it's good info, okay?